Hello, people. Well, I'm coming on here to try to explain something that is probably very important. It is my perspective and it is the way I see things and remember things and have experienced things, and I'm here to now bring to you. Okay, and what this is about is the world that we're living in, of course. But we've all been so deceived about this world that you're living in, okay? And let me explain the levels of deception that it is you're facing, okay? And I'm going to try to draw this with a pen and paper. Okay, some of the things, here's the problem. Anything I tell you is going to be on so many different levels of consciousness, experience, comprehension, that I could be telling you something and it sounds not true in one way, but in another way it's true. Okay, and so you're going to have to just bear with me and use your best judgment when I'm trying to explain these topics to you, because a lot of this stuff I'm going to talk about happens inside of your head, your mind, your body, your soul, inside of your own spirit. As a matter of fact, this entire world comes from inside of your own spirit. Okay? All existence does. But let me try to explain what I'm here to talk about, which is this. Okay. We all come from the one being, universal, let's just call it the universal one light being. Okay, that's all one soul, one being. Okay? And this being, which is you can consider yourself a piece of light, a spark outside of that being. Okay? And you came down here, you had your being, your light being self up here, had an idea for what it wanted to experience in the physical, which is what Earth, that's what this is, Earth. Okay? So, you're supposed to come down from the one, that source that you are, and it's not really come down, you come into expression, but I'm saying come down to show you for the picture. Okay? And let's say you want to be a singer, or you want to be a painter, or whatever. Okay, so you come down here and you express yourself, and then you go back home. Okay, where the light is, the one infinite being, creator you are. What's happening is, on this planet, it's of course turned very dark. They've made it where you've got to pay bills and you've got to do all these things in order just to live here. And you have to believe this person or believe that person or get the politics here and the wars there. All distraction, 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 distraction. So that you put out this negative energy. Okay, and therefore you forget that you came down here to express yourself and go home. And what's happening is they're putting layers and layers and layers within your mind, meaning they've mind controlled much of the whole population, to not only forget who you are, but to then focus so much on this world that now this world, which was experiential lab basically, it's become a reality that doesn't exist except by our giving attention to it. You see what I'm saying? Now, here's the problem. Not only have they, this would be considered, let's call it the original Matrix, which would be you coming down, doing your thing, going back, okay? But they've not only now taken over with the televisions, that's how it started, okay? TV was to lie to you and start mind controlling you on how to believe, get you away from yourself on the inside and looking outside to people for answers. You see? And so what's happening is when people die, their mind is no longer connected here, remembering the spark they are. They're now thinking they're supposed to be Joe Blow over here working at McDonald's, and they died in a car wreck, and now they're just stuck with that type of mentality. They forgot they're God the Sparkle. Okay, and they get stuck in the astral realm. Maybe they'll come back and incarnate more, not remembering we are the one infinite, all of us, the one spark. The other thing happening is now there's some kind of thing within these astral realms where other beings are pretending to be these overlords and gods and trying to tell people, oh, you didn't do a good job, you need to go back to earth, and making them reincarnate. Instead of these people, this is all of us remembering you are the God, you are perfection. So all the bad, quote unquote, bad things you think you're doing, it's only because you're being mind controlled to believe they're bad. It's just energy. And let me explain that one too. You see, you can't save this world, people. That's a lie. This world was built on duality. Okay, so it has to have negative energy and it has to have positive energy. And the way it does that is anytime someone's over here going, save the world, oh, we're going to be positive and happy, it creates more negative over here. It has to keep balance. So that's why, I'm not taking up for these people, but in the minds of these people, whenever they're creating war and stuff over here, they know it has to balance, so they're thinking it's creating positivity somewhere else. I ain't taking up for them, I'm just telling you what's happening. Okay? Now, the thing is, also, they've now come and put internet around here. So now everyone's learning, it's a two-way sword with the internet thing, but it still has your mind outside of, you came from the light of God to express yourself and go back, okay? And these other worlds and stuff. If you want to play in another simulation, fine, focus your energy that way. But you're still, remember, you came from the light of God. That's the part they're trying to keep you from. If they can mind control you long enough to believe this earth is real, and let me tell you something else they're doing. Okay, if they can mind control you long enough to make you think this is real, it's going to make you forget the real world where you have everything. You're unlimited. Down here, yes, you're playing this little part and you're being this one character expressing yourself as this being. But up here, you get to be it all because you are it all anyways. You're it all right now too, and you can do whatever. And that's what I'm trying to teach you to do or help you to recognize. And I know it's hard because energetically right now we're being screwed with. We are. And I don't mean to put it like that. We're being messed with. So, yeah. It's just the main thing is where's your energy? Your energy goes where attention flows or something like that. So the other thing they're doing though is on the outside of when you walk out, you're outside now and you look up in the sky, half that stuff is not true. I'm sorry, but okay, let me put it from my perspective. In my world where I'm living at right now, when I look outside, there's a lot of lies in the sky, like fake holograms and stuff that look like birds and look like planes and more, but it's all being projected. So, and the sun and everything else, I got issues with that one. But, so I'm telling you, just recognize who owns this earth, okay? And don't fall for any of it. Any of it. Don't fall for internet traps. Don't fall for even lies in the skies. Okay, it's all internal. Remember, the world isn't yours. It's yours. You're projecting the world, okay? But it's your internal connection to God that's going to help save the world. Because, like I say, put negative energy, oh, we hate this, we hate that. It creates positive. And putting positive energy, oh, you got to save this and help that, too much, it creates negative. It's a balanced system, okay? It is. And so that's why working on yourself and just going inside your own self, it naturally, it creates like a aura or a hormone or something that's just peace. But not peace, because that creates war. You see what I'm saying? It's neutral. It's the 0 point, put it that way. All right? Anyways, there's too much to say on that topic. And I know I talk a lot and fast, so I'm sorry. I'm just letting it come out as it is. And I'm sure I missed something, but that's it for now. How about that? All right. Thanks. Peace, bro.